the beginner's guide to direct sowing in early spring. Hey there, fellow gardeners. Welcome back to EcoAlchemy. Ready to dive into the magic of direct sowing? Imagine planting seeds directly into the earth and watching them flourish. No fuss, just pure gardening joy. Let's unlock the secrets to a thriving spring garden, one seed at a time. Direct sowing is all about aligning with nature's natural pace. Some plants simply thrive when their roots remain undisturbed from the very beginning. These are the crops that sprout quickly, flourish in cooler soil, or develop delicate taproots that don't like being moved. Think of it as giving your plants the best possible start, right where they're meant to grow. It's a rewarding way to connect with the earth and witness the miracle of growth firsthand. Let's get our hands dirty and make some gardening magic. Let's talk about the rock stars of early spring direct sowing. We're talking radishes, carrots, beets, peas, spinach, lettuce, arugula, Swiss chard, turnips, and mustard greens. These cool season champions sprout happily in soil temperatures between 45 degrees Fahrenheit and 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and they don't mind a little nip in the air. These veggies are not only easy to grow, but also incredibly rewarding. Imagine fresh salads, vibrant side dishes, and delicious snacks straight from your garden. Get ready to enjoy the fruits and vegetables of your labor. Before you sow a single seed, let's get our soil ready. Start by clearing away any weeds, rocks, or debris, and then rake the surface smooth. We want to create a welcoming bed for our seeds to settle into. Next, loosen the top few inches of soil. This gives your seeds soft, fluffy soil to germinate in, making it easier for them to sprout and grow. Think of it as creating a cozy nursery for your future plants. Here's a pro tip. Moisture consistency is crucial for great germination. Before sowing, lightly water the soil to make it evenly moist, but not soggy. This helps prevent your precious seeds from drying out during those critical first days. If your soil is dry and dusty, your seeds might sit there for days without sprouting. We want to give them the best possible chance to thrive, so let's keep that soil nice and moist. A little water goes a long way. Now let's talk planting. Every seed packet comes with recommended depth and spacing guidelines, and it's worth following them. As a general rule, the smaller the seed, the shallower you plant it. Radish seeds go about ½ an inch deep, while carrots prefer an even shallower depth of around ¼ inch. Peas and beans can go a bit deeper, about 1 to 1½ inches, depending on soil moisture and temperature. Give your plants the space they need to flourish. Space your rows based on what you're growing and how you plan to harvest. If you're growing baby greens, you can scatter the seeds more thickly. For full-size heads or roots, give them plenty of room to grow. Thin carrots and beets to 3 to 4 inches apart, and give even more space to turnips and lettuce heads. Proper spacing ensures that each plant has enough room to thrive and produce a bountiful harvest. Once your seeds are nestled in the ground, gently tamp the soil with your palm or a board. This ensures good seed-to-soil contact, which is essential for germination. Think of it as tucking your seeds in for a good night's sleep. Then, give the area a gentle misting to settle everything in place. Avoid blasting it with a hose, as this could wash the seeds out of place. A gentle mist is all you need to get them started. After planting, keep the soil surface evenly moist until your seeds sprout. This might mean watering once or even twice a day, especially if the sun and wind are drying things out. Consistent moisture is key to successful germination. For tiny seeds like carrots, this is especially important. They can dry out and die before they ever break the surface. Keep those seeds hydrated and watch them come to life. Want to give your seeds an extra boost? Consider pre-soaking them for a few hours before planting. Peas and beans especially benefit from this, as soaking softens their hard outer coat and can shave a couple of days off germination time. It's like giving your seeds a little spa treatment before they embark on their growing journey. A little extra care can make a big difference. Here's another pro tip. Cover your seed rows with a light mulch, like shredded leaves or a fine layer of compost. This helps retain moisture and prevents crusting, especially if you get a hard rain right after planting. Just be sure the mulch isn't so thick that it blocks light or traps too much heat. A light layer of mulch is like a cozy blanket for your seeds, keeping them safe and snug. Some seeds, like carrots and lettuce, can be a bit slow or inconsistent to germinate. For these, try the board trick. Lay a board over the row after planting and lift it once a day to check for sprouting. As soon as you see the first signs of green, remove the board and let the light in. This trick helps create a warm, moist environment that encourages germination. Once your seedlings are up, it's time to thin them. It's tempting to let them all grow, but overcrowding leads to weak, spindly plants. We want to give each seedling the space it needs to thrive. Snip the extras at the base rather than pulling them, which can disturb neighboring roots. And don't throw those thinnings away. You can eat the thinnings from lettuce, radish, beet, and spinach. They make great microgreens. If you're in a colder area or worried about a surprise frost, keep some row covers or plastic tunnels handy to protect your tender seedlings. These also help speed up germination by warming the soil and shielding young sprouts from wind. Think of it as giving your seedlings a little extra protection from the elements. A little bit of care can go a long way in ensuring their survival. Here's something to keep in mind. Direct sowing doesn't have to be a one-time event. Many crops like radishes, spinach, carrots, and lettuce are perfect for succession planting. Sow a new row every 1 to 2 weeks, and you'll have a continuous harvest instead of everything coming in at once. Imagine fresh salads and veggies all season long. Succession planting is the key to a never-ending supply of garden goodness. To recap, choose crops suited to direct sowing, prep your beds well, keep the soil moist, and thin your seedlings for strong growth. With just a little attention, you'll be amazed how fast these plants take off, and how much you can grow with nothing more than a handful of seeds and a patch of dirt. Direct sowing is a rewarding way to connect with nature and witness the miracle of growth firsthand. So grab your seeds, get your hands dirty, and let's create a thriving spring garden together. In the next episode, we'll jump back into our plant-growing library with a new crop we haven't covered yet. I'm thinking we bring in a pollinator-friendly flower or a culinary herb, something easy to grow and helpful for both the garden and the kitchen. Stay tuned for that. We're always exploring new ways to make gardening fun, easy, and rewarding. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite crop to direct sow? Or do you usually start everything indoors? Share your go-to spring seeding tips, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next garden guide. Your experiences and insights are invaluable to our gardening community. Let's learn from each other and grow together. Till next time, keep your hands dirty and your hearts in the garden. Take care.